Hi there, I'm Willow Grace Mystic, and I want to talk to you about the moon's lunations. So, the moon always represents our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. And as it gets fuller, things come to fruition. So, the sun illuminates the moon. So, I want you to be thinking about with this full moon, it represents our emotions, our mood, our feelings, food. And so, those things become illuminated and things that were hidden behind it come out of the shadows because the light illuminates it, shines on it. And so the sign that it's in, the house that it's in, that represents what are the influences that are going to be that the moon has on it. So moving forward, we're moving into eclipse season. Now, I want to talk about the full moon on June 5th, and then I'm going to go more into about the eclipses. So on June 5th, we have a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. It is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all of our thoughts, our ideas, and chatty thinking caught in our head, written, type, email, fax, all types of communication. And it wants, because of our nodes being in Sagittarius, being expansive, all of our thoughts will be expanded upon. It wants intellectual freedom, thinking and having free thoughts. It wants us to see the big picture. So because of the eclipses, they're on the axis. They want us to be more curious and push ourselves further to take more risks. So this is about choose adventure over fear. Now let's talk about what is an eclipse. Eclipses charge, they're highly charged cosmic occurrences that activate our lunar nodes. I've talked about this in the past with our lunar nodes, meaning our north and our south. Our south is our past, where we've come from, baggage that we bring in with us, or energy that we bring in with us, things that we've already learned. And our north is our career, where we're supposed to be moving towards. And so we're leaving that Sagittarius, that expansive, and focusing it on our closer to home. So taking that expansive energy and like squishing it more into our Gemini perspective. So it's about moving towards our karma, our destiny. Now, eclipses activate these nodes. So these nodes are going to be with us for the next 18 months. So this is a pretty big deal that this part of our natal chart is going to be activated, and we're going to be taking this expansive energy that we have and wanting to condense it into close to home, chatty, in our mind, staying connected, and how do we do this with others. Now with this full moon and this eclipse, we have this highly charged energy. Some things are going to be revealed, some things that may be shocking. This is about sudden reversals or fated change. So things that we did not expect are now going to be brought out into the open, and we didn't even see it coming. We are just moving towards what we. So with this eclipse, the moon takes on a reddish glow. They call it a umber tone, and I think of it as a specific lens that you need to look under and see things how they really are, because this will be the situation how it really is. You'll be able to see into things from a different perspective that you didn't expect. Now, at this point, you need to adjust and shift to make changes moving forward. With the past several weeks, we've had many changes, many upheavals. So where we felt comfortable in our job, in our family, everything in life, we are now flipped upside down. We used to know what we were going to do next week, next month, next year. Oh, I'm going to be working on this career. Oh, I'm happy in this family life. Oh, these dynamics are great. And then with this turn of events, we are now saying, I need to rethink this. I need to refocus. And so this lens is going to say, okay, you now have a close-up vision of the precursor of what is going to be coming. What do you like? Great. What do you not like? Change. At a full moon, it's time to release. This is now going to be the time that we're going to say, this is no longer serving me. I'm not liking where things are, and things are not going to be changing that fast. So like if we're in this relationship and things are not as they seem because we've been on top of each other, then we need to make some changes in them. Our careers, what was once going to a brick and mortar building, now we're at home or working from home. Those dynamics are changing. How are you now going to readjust? Because we've been in it long enough now that we need to refocus, readjust, and come back in and get a clear focus on moving forward. Full moons are good for releasing, purging, getting rid of. I would not set any intention moving forward with this. Any intentions set forth with this, yeah, it will be illuminated, but there will be shock, and it's not under the same new moon intentions of I'm starting something new. This is a time to just let's give thanks for what we have. We are also experiencing Venus in retrograde. This has an impact on our relationships and with people, places, and things right now. So Venus, things that we love, people, places, and things. This is retrograde, meaning we're reevaluating, rethinking. It's not exactly what I thought it was. So, or people are coming back into our life, or we're taking our career and saying, I love this career. Now, how do I take this to a different level? How can I communicate with it over the airwaves through text, email, Zoom, Facebook, Google, YouTube? How do I use this air energy to take something that I love because I'm revisiting it and moving it forward? So that being said, we're also going to be moving into Mercury retrograde. I'm going to give a whole video on that. We're going to be hitting the shadow of Mercury retrograde, like the first of, so a few days before the actual eclipse season starts. So with that, Mercury, planet of communication, gives us an idea or a hint or a glimpse into what we need to focus on for our communication problem. That's when we get hit hard with what do we need to redo, revise, rethink, rewind with our communication. So we're now being set up for a wham bam month of June. So buckle up, we got this, and please sign up for a newsletter. I'm at willowgracemystic.com. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and my podcast. I heart you.